Paul Murphy reports all upcoming events are now under review as the city and state consider new guidelines to address the latest crisis in the ongoing pandemic.
The French Quarter and Jazz and Heritage Festivals bring visitors to New Orleans from around the world. Both events moved from spring to fall, hoping the coronavirus pandemic would be at a point where it was safe again for large gatherings. That was before COVID cases started spiking again in Louisiana.
This is a very critical and a serious time in our city as we were pivoting towards, getting back to our festivals and opening up in ways that we have been waiting for over a year and a half.
Mayor LaToya Cantrell says the festivals must abide by all of the city's public health guidelines. Depending on whether coronavirus numbers remain high, that could mean possible restrictions such as mask mandates and limits on the size of the crowds.
Unfortunately, we're having to collaborate and make some tough decisions that are coming before us.
French Quarter Fest President Emily Madero says it's too early to tell what impact the current surge will have on her event.
We're in the middle of a very fluid situation. Whatever we do will be in accordance with local guidelines and CDC guidelines at the time.
Saints officials tell us that they continue to monitor the COVID situation here in Louisiana, and they are staying in touch with both city leaders and their own health experts. While they remain optimistic the team will be able to start the season here in the Caesars Superdome with a full house, they say they are completely aware of this recent surge, and they are encouraging everyone to get a vaccination. The mayor says she's determined to keep game day alive, but she admits attendance could also be scaled back if COVID cases continue to surge.
All things are on the table.
Paul Murphy, Eyewitness News.
Well, French Quarter Festivals also produces this weekend's Satchmo Summerfest in the New Orleans Jazz Museum. That two-day event will be limited to 75% capacity. Masks are strongly encouraged, and most events will be held outdoors.